the CyberHub bunker and studio, you're tuning in to the CyberHub Podcast. And now for your host and CISO, James Azar.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the CyberHub Podcast Practitioner Brief. Everything you need to know, and hopefully under 10 minutes. We've got a packed show today. 6 different stories that we're going to be talking about, including the cyber attack on the country of Albania, FBI warnings, and cloud menaces, along with Russia, WordPress, and Tik Tok. So all of that on today's show. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get it done right here in just a moment. But before we do, please make sure to subscribe and follow our podcast. You can find us on your favorite podcast listening platform, or go to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button, give us thumbs up, comments, likes, and feedback. All is welcome. My trusty double espresso for this morning. I'll be enjoying an Italian roast. Romano, not too bad. Can't complain. I'll come cheers. All right, get into the cyber attack on Albania. The government of Albania was forced to take down all of their websites just shortly after they launched them several months ago. In local news in Albania, the Albania National Agency of Information Society said it was forced to temporarily close access to online public services and other government websites because of a synchronized and sophisticated cyber criminal attack from outside of Albania. Government officials didn't respond to requests for comment about where the attacks originated. Albania government closed a multitude of in-person administrative offices, shifting public services to an online portal intended to be more efficient and less prone to corruption. Albania, very corrupt place. They've moved everything online so people couldn't be bribed. That includes also the county's tax file, the country's tax filing portal, which operates on a different server. The statement added that the government is working with Microsoft, cybersecurity consulting firm Jones International Group, and several Albanian security companies to prevent it from compromising or damaging Albanian information systems. So we'll see how this one turns out and what was the purpose behind it. This follows the attack in Costa Rica. That's why I led off with this, right? So Costa Rica were held at ransom. This seems to be more of a disruption type of attack. But nonetheless, there's purpose behind that. Albania is seeking EU membership as well. So keep that in mind there from a geopolitical perspective. The FBI is warning of a fraudulent crypto investment application that's used to defraud victims of millions of dollars. With increased interest in mobile banking and crypto investments, and cyber criminals immediately started taking advantage of potential investors. Fraudsters claim to provide crypto investment services, with contacting investors in the United States and convincing them to install fraudulent mobile apps. The cyber criminals then use these apps to defraud investors of their cryptocurrency, according to the FBI. The team has made at least 244 victims to date, with an estimated loss surpassing $42 million. Wow. So a warning by the FBI. These are good warnings to share with your internal team, right? Just to protect the integrity of people who work within your company. It's a good story to share, and also shows you just how quick these take place. So yeah, another story there. Experts uncover a CloudMensis Spyware that's targeting the Apple macOS users. Researchers have taken the wraps off of the previously undocumented spyware targeting the Apple macOS operating system. The malware contains CloudMensis by Slovak cybersecurity company ESET. It's set to exclusively use public cloud services like pCloud, Yandex Disk, and Dropbox for receiving attack commands and exfiltration file. Based on the cloud storage services, you can contribute this to Russia just in the early onset. Its capabilities clearly show the intent of its operators to gather information from the victim's Macs by exfiltrating documents, keystrokes, and screen captures, according to the report. Alternate Objective C was first discovered in April of 2022. It's designed to strike both Intel and Apple silicon architectures. The initial inspection vector for the attacks and the targets remain unknown as of yet, but it's very limited in distribution, and is an indication that the malware is being used as part of a highly targeted operation directed against entities of interest, meaning think of Pegasus, very, very similar to that in how it's being used. And you can obviously see how the operation here in the diagram works in the stages of this specific spyware. The first stage downloader is also known to erase traces of Safari Sandbox escape and privilege escalation exploits that make use of four now resolved security flaws from 2017, suggesting this has been under the radar for that long, 5 years now, minimum. The implant also comes with features to bypass transparency, consent, and control security frameworks, which aims to ensure all apps obtain user consent before accessing files like document downloads, desktop, iCloud Drive, and network volumes. To achieve this by exploiting another patch security vulnerability tracked with 2020 9er34 that came to light in 2020. Other functions supported by the backdoor include getting the list of running processes, capturing screenshots, listing files from removable storage devices, and running shell commands. So we're sure we're going to be hearing more about this now that this has been uncovered. Someone will get to the bottom of it. The Russian SVR hackers are using Google Drive and Dropbox, again, to evade detection. This is from Cozy Bear. And what they're doing is they started using legitimate Google Drive storage to evade detection. By using online storage services that have been trusted worldwide to exfiltrate data and deploy their malware and malicious tools, the Russian threat actors are using that trust to render their attacks exceedingly tricky or even impossible to detect and block. And again, this creates a hole. And we've said this is coming from Palo Alto's Unit 42 that has discovered at least 2 recent campaigns leveraging Google Drive cloud storage services. The ubiquitous nature of Google Drive storage services combined with the trust that millions of customers have in them make the APT malware delivery process exceptionally concerning. Just as in the campaign observed by Unit 42, Manian also saw cyber espionage groups pushing attacks against employees of various diplomatic organizations across the world, which are focused on the Russian geopolitical strategic solutions that's being in play now, especially with the war with Ukraine. So APT, we're not going to go into Cozy Bear. If you don't know who they are, so just give them a read. Something very interesting about them there. This is just another one of their many creative ways. A WordPress page builder plugin is now under attack and it can't be patched. So this is an ongoing campaign that's targeting the vulnerability in the Castellara modern WP Bakery page builder add-on, which is installed in about 8,000 sites. There's no patch for it. This is tracked under CP 2021-24284 can be used to upload malicious PHP files to an affected website, according to a research team at WordPress. The vulnerability could lead to code execution and complete site takeover. The plugin was closed without a patch, and the WordPress team says all versions are affected by the bug. PHP has critical vulnerability 7.4. That's why the update to 8.0 is so critical. However, this plugin doesn't support 8.0, which is why they're asking people to remove it. Finally, TikTok. House Republicans are pressing TikTok on their data share. The news coming out in the shakeup in TikTok's leadership. There's now a further request of information regarding the recent reports that TikTok allowed China-based employees of its parent company ByteDance to access non-public user data, contrary to the company's previous denial. Speaking of several people on the Hill on this issue, I can tell you that TikTok's lied to Congress already. There's very little trust by lawmakers with anything that comes out of TikTok. And it's good, they should. And TikTok should be good. Just outright there. The fact that they're putting this on Oracle server means nothing. It's not getting it done. Not getting it done. So that's it for our show today. We'll be following this TikTok story a lot more. We'll be back with more tomorrow. Until then, have a great rest of your day, and most importantly, stay cyber.
We love feedback, so make sure to connect with us on social media and subscribe to our podcast on your favorite podcast listening platform.